Okay, hit it. The goggles, they do nothing.
Hello everyone, this is Jeff of TAOFLEDERMAUS. We're back at it, testing out these exotic, custom-made shotgun darts made by HW97 Carbine. Matt from Demolition Ranch has also been testing these exotic darts out, so be sure to check out his footage too. We'll be shooting at a 1/4 inch thick stainless steel plate placed about 40 to 45 feet away. The darts must fly straight enough to hit this target, otherwise it's a failure. Our first dart is a composite dart with a plastic fin, brass body, and high-speed steel tip. It's using the gray plastic split sleeve to keep it straight as it goes down the barrel. Now we can speculate all kinds of things, like the shooter doesn't know how to aim. I'm confident he can aim, but there's just something with this design where it just didn't work right. So we're going to move to the next projectile.
Okay, hit it.
This dart was actually very similar to the first dart, and it was moving very fast, but just did not hit the target. While we are shooting these things, we normally have no idea what's going on with these when they're flying, why they miss or why they hit. So it's always interesting to watch the footage when we get back home.
Okay, another composite dart with plastic fins, sleeve. Let's try that again. Is that going to load? Okay, barely. Okay, hit her. Yeah, I think I heard metal on that.
Yeah.
But because the rounds have all these different components to them, sometimes we'll hear something hitting the metal, but it's actually like the wadding or one of those sleeves. You'll notice that even though the fins are not angled or anything like that, it's still spinning pretty good. I've put marks on some of these so you can tell when it's rotating. And we're just getting some really weird shots this time that we didn't see before in our previous tests. So let's continue on. Sometimes the rounds are so long they're difficult to load into this pump shotgun. Since we don't have a break action shotgun, we just work around that and maybe either take the barrel off and load it that way, or we load it this way where we just kind of stuff it in there and then push the projectile back into the shell. Similar to what Matt from Demolition Ranch did.
Okay, do it. That hit solid.
We were starting to get a little discouraged with these darts, but this one gave us some encouragement. It flew nice, really fast and straight, and it hit right on the center to the left of that plate. So at least our elevation was good on this one. But for whatever reason, it just did not pierce that plate. Just left a little dent in it. So let's move on to the next one.
Okay, this is one it's got a solid plastic sleeve and then this socket head bolt that's been kind of turned down. And it should fly completely, kind of like a slug. And that's a high brass, so maybe we'll get some good velocity out of that. Whenever you're ready. It missed. I guess.
What the hell?
This was definitely one of the oddest flying projectiles I've ever seen. It kind of corkscrewed through the air while it kind of it also spun a little bit. It was basically a plastic tube with a, like an Allen head bolt stuck in it. So it was kind of similar to the principle of a Foster slug, and just for whatever reason it just did not work out. But it was the footage we got was really interesting, I gotta say that. Next up is a full saboed dart. Inside that plastic split sleeve is a dart with plastic fins. Let's see how that works.
Okay, hit it.
This was exciting because this is the first time any of these darts in these series of tests have ever pierced this 1/4 inch plate. The dart flew a little high, but we were happy it went right through it. The dart flew a little erratically, but hey, it made it through it. When Matt from Demolition Ranch posted his video about a week ago, he had a dart very similar to this, and I actually felt the same way. It was so nice that he didn't feel like he wanted to shoot it. He wanted to use it as like a desk display. But we were so encouraged by that last shot, we decided to give it a try.
Okay, whenever you're ready. Oh yes. Oh yes. I think we have a success.
Oh my
That's a. Look at that. The brass is gone.
Jesus.
Yeah, that's impressive. It didn't even phase that point. That's great. I didn't want to shoot that one because it was so nice, but man, now it's like a desk ornament. That's cool. Wow.
I definitely say we had a lot better results this go around. We didn't have the same issues that we had in previous tests, like the fins would shatter when we shot them, stuff like that. Definitely more promising this time, and you know, a plate like this would normally take a rifle round to pierce it. You know, a handgun or even like a .22 is just going to dent it, even a deer slug. So this is pretty remarkable for a shotgun round. Now, many armchair physics experts have said that these darts need to have a spiral set of fins on it, and the designer decided to make some like that just to show you what will happen. Now, bear in mind that the physics of a projectile going subsonic is completely different to the physics of a projectile going supersonic. So it's really easy to kind of speculate and think about, you know, how to improve these rounds. You know, the balance isn't right or whatever. And remember that Matt from Demolition Ranch and I are just shooting these. We're not designing these.
Okay, spiral dart. Go ahead. Wow, I saw a piece of plastic or fin flying off there.
Now, granted, the round flew super fast, but it was just completely unstable. Objects flying at a supersonic speed, the physics behind it is really complicated, and we definitely learned that from all these tests, that, you know, the fins or the balance or the other designs that you would think would work often don't work in a supersonic environment. Despite hitting sideways, it really gouged up that plate pretty good, and I think we're pretty lucky to even hit it. Thanks for watching.